Good morning, Gorringes are on view yet again. We're on view this time for our sale Monday the 11th of November. Bonfire night has been and gone. Lewis erupted into fireworks and flames and whiz bangs and things, but it's all over now and the place is calm and safe to approach again. And we have a rather splendid sale for you this week. Over 1,000 lots with some gaps in amongst it, but a big sale for us, particularly big in the furniture, and some really nice furniture here. I've just been looking around, some really good things. I mean, look at this, this is lovely. This is a sort of Victorian partners writing table, nice quality that, lot 962, it's in at £500, it's got a later leather but rather smart sort of tooled black leather skiver, that's a smart thing. I look across here, nice cellarette here, there it is, sort of late Georgian model, that's in at £250 to £300, it's rather smart pillar chest, 994, or maybe you'd like a moorhen for £80, there's a whole host here. There's little oils. This little oil, naive oil of, it could be pugs, couldn't they? Little puppies, they could be mastiff puppies, I suppose. Anyway, it's lot 483, in at 50 to 80. Very smart, clean long case clock here by Joseph Bowles of Wimborne, and that's in at 4 to 600. Nice painted moon phase, you know, looks ready to go, that one. So, what do we see heading down? A load of posters. This is rather fun. Andy Warhol at the Tate Gallery. That's the original exhibition poster. In with a load of other posters of varying appeal and quality. I see Marilyn there, Chagall, all sorts there. It's lot of 481, 80 to 120, bargain estimate, make good Christmas presents or something like that. Big old sleigh bed here, lot 968, £100 the estimate. You can sort of drop your mattress in or put some wooden slats across to hold it up. On top of that, what do we see? Lots of rugs and things. Pictures, we'll have a look at pictures later. This is eye-catching, isn't it? Look at that. That's lot 972, a tilt top table, we say. And that's the Georgian base, and it's rather interesting painted top. Don't think they started life together. It's kind of fun, that. Just in at 150 to 200. Should make a bit more, though, I think. Carrying on through, we have this rather minimalist oak dining table and chairs. Very, very restrained it is in design. That's lot 960, it's in at £8 to £1,200. No doubt by someone like Gordon Russell or something along those lines. Let's have a quick look. 860, here's the list we publish with all the descriptions and estimates. 860, we say a J&O garden planter. Perhaps I've got the wrong list or lot number. It's 960, there we go. The eyes are going. Got to get down Specsavers. Keep meaning to, just too busy at the moment. Lot 960, Gordon Russell, there we are. Gordon Russell, dining table and 8 chairs. It's a drop flat table. That's why it's got an estimate of 8 to 1200, because it's just what people want at the moment, this sort of modern design. So, otherwise, these aren't modern design, but they're kind of distinctive, aren't they? Lot 961, pair of chairs in at £300 to £400, and we throw in a stool as well, apparently. So, if you fancy something otherwise a bit traditional, this 951, this nice sort of carpet upholstered Victorian armchair, that's in with 150 to 200. So, some good furniture, all sorts here. The painted tables, both front chest, boarding cabinets, polecats, or a weasel, we say. That's a big weasel. I'm not sure that that's a weasel. Anyway, it's lot 333. It's a thing. So, down in the smalls. Again, looks nice and busy, doesn't it? All sort of crowded in, which we like to see. And what do we see here? We see robots, sort of repro robots, but kind of fun, sort of reproductions of the 50s Japanese tin plate examples. We see all sorts of porcelain figures, work boxes. The flagon I admired so much last week, no one else did, so it's back in, like 188. It's in at £70 this time. Then on top of that, we've got more Staffordshire, Goss, Indian brassware in a mixed group. Behind the counter, all those interesting little curios, collectibles, some medals, some fountain pens. Over the back, again, more robots, porcelain figures, ivories. We'll have a look in detail when we come back round that way. We're rolling up this side. Franklin porcelain, very expensive. Probably someone saw that at the back of the Sunday Times magazine and thought, what a good idea to start collecting the garden bird vases, and next thing you know they had lots of them and plates all around the walls, and here they are anyway. It's lot 140, 4 in the lot at £40 to £60. Another nice lot is a large consignment of mostly old Sheffield plate. It came from the lady's brother was a dealer who specialised in Sheffield plate, and so there are a number of lots. Rather smart basket there, look at that, it very much looks like silver. That is George III. Lot 116, the estimate's £80 to £100. quite a few other lots, such as this sort of tray, and there's a smart tray there, look, with a nice armorial upon it. Copper's bleeding through just a little bit, character that. But yeah, nice old Sheffield tray with the big old Sheffield meat plate ready for Christmas. Lot 145, estimate 70 to 100. Then we have that, oh look at that summer, Gordon's Bronx cocktail. That's very to the minute, isn't it? With the fashion for interesting gins and things. I don't know quite how well that cocktail will have worn, but be interesting to find out. In with some Dimple and Benedictine and a bottle of Hague and what. There's always a bottle of Benedictine. I don't think anyone ever drinks it, they just buy it. So, as I said, there's another lot with a bottle of Benedictine. Always a bottle of Benedictine. So, more booze related items, and Cronenberg sign there. So someone will like that. We have some art reference books, mostly relating to Turner there, the looks of things. Nice skeleton clock. That's lot 57, 2 to 300 estimate. Sensible estimate again. We like sensible estimates. Here, this is nice. This is Ian Houston. Picked this up from a house in Hartfield Way. There we go. Ian Houston. Nice little oil lamp. That's the Harbour Douane, and it's in at £300 to £500. Quite a sort of reasonably collectible name, Houston. So there we go. At the back then, Roger's been digging out the jewellery again with his metal detector. We have some interesting things in here, I have no doubt. Some nice Victorian pieces here. Look at that heart pendant there with the turquoise, that's 731. And then those curious earrings there, shaped like bugs, made from coral and cabochon gems. That's quite interesting. And up this way, it glitters a bit more. There's some more gold jewellery and ladies' watches and the like. Some jadeite. That's a paste clip, but it's quite a smart one. Lot 706. So nice little lot of jewellery. Again, as ever, mixed lot of silver in there. Now, our man who had Doctor Who and then who had, what did we have last week? Was it Star Trek? It was Star Trek.
Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings
Lord
last
of the
week,
Rings,
that's it.
yeah.
Well, this week we've gone sci-fi. We've got Star Wars showing here, a mixture of Star Wars related items. We have Action Man. Now, I remember, a long time ago, I think my first Action Man bought for me, not inherited from my brothers, was one of these with the grippy hands. And here we've got the remarkable collection of Action Man. It sort of tells a story of time over the years, really, getting through to some of these more modern ones, such as the Space Pirate. And then right through this, I've never seen this before, but Rom the Space Knight. So I suspect these are really quite collectible, all in their boxes. I can't see the lot number on them, but they're probably lot 1, in fact.
Oh, lot 8.
Lot 8, there we are, Action Man, £200 to £300. So Action Man's there. Then heading around this way, if you really like your Star Wars, you too could have a lightsaber. And this is lot 2, 3 lightsabers it says, although I can count 4. That's the way we sometimes do things here. And you can choose which lightsaber you require as per these instructions, I believe. I'm not shedding any. Rare and collectible, 4 lightsabers. Obi-Wan's, Defiance, Echelon and Graflex. And with those lightsabers come the, I'm not quite, I suppose the word might be blade, I don't know. Anyway, I think those all sort of screw together and possibly even light up. How exciting. So, lightsabers there, lot 2, in at 100 to 150 after making a little fuss about them, but we shall see. The Lord of the Rings swords did very well. Here's another one. Look at that, lot 1. The Master Replica with its light up blade again. You know, these are very collectible. Trust me on that. You will see they will do well. So, Star Wars, interesting. You know, it's more, if you're not into Star Wars, you're not something a bit more old-fashioned to have a little fight with, then we've got these rather nice Yatagans, 2 of them in the lot. Estimate 100 to 150. There we are. We have big folios. Book sales coming, by the way. Philip's building that up. It'll be here later on in the month, I believe. These are Victorian Pietratura insects. Slightly unusual, these. The sort of the classic black slate is not uncommon, but to see them inlaid like this that's lot 18. They're in at 2 to 300. So, a few more first. Surprisingly, last week the first did very well. One of them made over £500. So we have a few more here. Most of them are in the sort of £100 area, but as we'd expect. But no, one of them really took off. Out the back here, we've got Harry doing the heating.
Hello.
And again, the usual spread of curiosities. I think we'll go around this. These mirrors are quite smart, aren't they? Like 861, pair of those with these divided plates. That's quite smart. And we have all sorts of. These would be different. Are they ever going to get collected? If you bought those, please come and collect them. When we start charging, getting bored of that. We've got beds here, Victorian beds. We've got unusual chromed sort of wall shelf units. I guess you just drop your shelves across them. And as ever, a whole mixture of things, including a French tabac sign if you fancy opening your own tabac. So it's all here again, as ever. Come and see us today, Friday, Saturday till 1. Sale starts at 10. David's on the rostrum. Should be a good sale. Be fun to watch. Come along and have a nice time. See you then.